Hey, Viola Rules here, and welcome back to Bravely Second End Layer. So in this episode, we're going to continue marking off all of the side quests. And since the enemies were different in the last area, I'm going to also check this area as well. Oh! Hello. Imperial sniper vans. Oh, okay. So this is where you all are hiding out. Okay, cool. So everybody else default. So that means that it's possible that there are medic vans around here. Weak to water. Crowd control. Oh no, they have a paralysis thing. Oh no. I don't have my accessories on me that prevent paralysis, so let's try and take them out as quickly as possible. Use frost twice. Let's have you use frost twice. No, use frost twice. And let's have you just attack them. Oh wow, they're really weak actually. But I am excessively overleveled, so it's no surprise that these enemies are easy. Oh, hello. Oh, we have another new enemy, the Imperial Spear Van. Everybody else default. First spear, okay. Weak to lightning. As they should be. You really should go for any enemy that has any kind of metal on them, but that's not always the case. But anyway, let's just have you guys do lightning twice, and have you just attack them. I guess first spear allows them to attack preemptively, and it's a powerful strike as well. All of them. Ooh! Yes, medic vans. Okay, cool. First things first, get rid of the katana van. I don't... Okay, let's have you do that, and then everybody else default. That shouldn't wipe them out, I hope. Okay. Vigor tonic. Yes, that's the move I need. I need them to hit one of us with that. Okay, so what I need to do is have you attack the katana van, have you default, and have you use the Catmancy's confusion technique. Which one of these causes confusion? Oh, wing scales. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, cool. So let's have you use that on that one. And have you also use wing scale on this one. Yes! Okay, so they're both confused. Good. Okay, and we taken out their comrade. Don't, you! I swear to God. Default. And hope that she uses Vigor Tonic on one of us, please. Please. Yes! Got it. Perfect. Now get it out of my sight, please. Ooh, and we have the Iron Man E-Type, the 3rd generation, I guess, is what that 3 means. But let's scan you. Everybody else default. I was about to say the E-types are magic based if I remember correctly, and yes it is. Okay, so let's have you attack the sniper van. Let's have you cast lightning and cast frost. Let's have you cast double frost, because I just don't want to have to deal with the snipers. Let's have you attack them. Ooh, nice hit. Okay, great. Probably one that needs the special key. Yep. And this is a Kokusepu. I think that's how you pronounce that. It's probably not how you pronounce that, but anyway, I have a new item. Cool. And it's an axe. The Kokusepu, a jet black axe wielded by the legendary Minotaur King of Aizen. It was said that during battles, the king flung himself into the enemy army, an axe in each hand slashing with ferocious speed. This whirlwind of death was the last sight of many a fallen soldier. Interesting. So here are its stats. Cool, no special immunities or resistances. And that's what it looks like. Okay, and with that battle, I have now completed the bestiary entries for this area. So let me go ahead and read them. Imperial Spear Van. Imperial soldiers of the Spear Regiment dispatched to the front lines in Eisenberg. They sure know how to use those spears of theirs. Look at this diary page I found inside one of their helmets. Behold the shine of my new silver helmet, bestowed to me by His Majesty the Kaiser himself in recognition of my skill. Come sweat, come lice, come helmet head, it shall never leave my noggin. Talk about devotion. It almost makes me feel bad for not letting him keep it, but nah. Wait a minute, what was that about lice? Ew, and I touched it too. Come on, I'm sure it's not that bad. Or is it? Maybe we should bring it back to him. He did seem awfully fond of it. You can leave it right here, on the ground. Thank you very much. Okay, and here's a little summary of what I just read, as well as a little bit of extra information about their first spear ability. And the rest of the humanoids were at the bottom here. Oh, I still need the Imperial Sniper Van. Okay, well, I'll read the Imperial Medic Van, since I started doing that, and then I'll come back to that one. Medics of the Imperial Vanguard, they're awfully efficient at their jobs. I'll say that vigor tonic they use to keep their allies fighting at full energy must be incredibly potent. And just when you thought they're content to support from the sidelines, they run up and kick you in the face. Talk about tough. You can say that again. I'm still smarting from our last fight. Seriously, are they medics or martial artists? There are a few things more embarrassing than getting knocked out with a kick when you're wearing full armor, that's for sure. Yeah, that would be embarrassing. Oh, their kicks penetrate. Oh, I didn't know that. Mainly because I don't default against some, but okay, interesting and good to know. Anyway, let me go and find the last 4 of the sniper vans that I need. Oh, and here they are. Okay, I'm sure I can show off this battle because it'll go by quickly enough, especially since we're boosted. Because of the Bishop class's special ability that if I use a spell twice, it doubles the power and casts it out as one spell instead of as 2 individual spells. No, they're weak to frost, not lightning, aren't they? Oh well, not that it matters. I was expecting them to be weak to lightning because they're holding guns that are made out of metal, but whatever. No, I'm gonna call it quits, because that's all I needed. Okay, now the bestiary entries for this area are complete. So let me go ahead and read this one. The Imperial Sniper Van, a soldier of the Empire's Sniper Regiment posted to the front lines in Eisenberg. Talk about a sharpshooter. That crowd control skills of theirs a real handful. You're telling me, putting all of us out of commission like that? They can change the tide of battle with a single shot. And their rifles are something else too. A Type 99 Steiner rifle, a modified version of a timeless classic produced during the Eisenberg Civil War. With improvement to the ejector housing often cited as the only fault to the original model, their accuracy is like nothing I've ever seen. And can you believe only 300 were ever made? No, really, can you believe it? Isn't anyone else going to start writing here? By all means, you. Be our guest. And here's a summary of that. And there was the inorganic that we had, which was the Iron Man E-Type 3rd generation, the newest of the Empire's mechanized soldiers. We'll call this one the less cute Magic Toad. And here are the engineer's notes. We pulled these right out of the wreckage of one we destroyed. The number 3 achieves greater power output than previous Model 17 and with less weight, and we've equipped it with a huge 50 carat magic stone. We were able to keep costs low by buying the stones in bulk, but the larger stone has changed the center of mass and reduced mobility. He's pretty hard on himself. I'd say this thing turned out pretty tough. Definitely, I wouldn't want to see this thing made any stronger. Naturally, you all would say that. You are the ones fighting the end result, after all. But a creator's drive to perfect his creations is insatiable. I have no doubt that our engineer friend will turn out even more refined creations with far greater capabilities. I trust you all to prepare for such fearsome foes, which I already fought, which was the Iron Man 4 type. And that's the highest grade, so. Unless it goes up the other way, like 4 is the weakest, and the 1 version is the strongest.
Idia, you're late.
How?
I'm sorry, sir. Wait. Why am I apologizing again?
Now then, allow me to bring you up to speed.
No need.
No, that's okay. I've got all the major points down.
Yeah, we've been here before.
Oh, some kind of master detective now, are we?
The murderer is within our midst!
We're not going to ruin Sholm's spotlight, are we? I would hate to do that.
Soames, get yourself under control, or I'll do it for you.
So sorry, Uncle. I just always wanted to say that.
Well, he's not entirely wrong.
Yeah, Whitson.
What is it, Idia? Does something not meet your satisfaction? We have Madame Golddigger confined to the upper floor, and a stiff watch on the only stairway that can reach her.
And she'll end up dead in about
Good.
10 seconds.
Just don't forget that last bit.
Last bit.
Understood.
Oh, I guess we told them about this hidden passage.
Kikyo, I'd like you to stay right here if you would.
Yeah.
If anyone comes near you, no matter who they are, cut them down at once.
Yeah, she's confused too. I like how we're trying to change what happens, but we do to a certain extent,
Now
but
will
still.
you tell me why we have one of my men disguised as Madame Golddigger?
Oh,
That's just between us. No one else can know.
Very well then.
All right. Now we just have to wait for the guilty party to get impatient and slip up.
yeah, and this time we're shown. Did I miss something?
A note? I shall follow where you go. This is... the last words of Madame Golddigger?
She didn't die yet, you bozo!
Yet.
Yet?
This long and still nothing? I expected you to blow your cover by now.
He probably heard you. Also, you're acting super
Sorry,
suspicious.
but what are you talking about?
I was just wondering how the true criminal, or rather the man who would have become the true criminal in this case, might feel.
To know they've been outed before they can even do anything?
If he would only let go of all of his jealousy and envy for other people's family lines, everything could be different.
I don't quite follow you.
What about you, Sholmes? Have you decided what you're going to do with your future?
Ponder as I might, I simply can't quite make up my mind. Am I best suited to the life of an inspector, tirelessly pursuing criminals through steady, thorough investigation? Or am I destined to become a genius detective, using logic and inspiration to track down the most evasive criminal masterminds?
You gotta pick one, huh?
Yeah. Oh, police inspector's life for you, private eye, all the way. I guess it comes down to who do I want to fight? Fake Kikyo or fake Heinkel? Let's do the private investigator all the way. Because, again, it doesn't matter which one I choose.
Sholmes, I think you should follow in Kikyo's footsteps and become a private detective. There's something to be said for structure and teamwork, but once you start to rely on that structure, that's when you'll get lazy. Work on your own like Kikyo, and you'll have to fend for yourself. You'll be tested to hone your wits and instincts. Do that, and you'll have a bright, crime-solving future ahead of you. I'm sure of it.
Why, yes. When you put it that way, it's elementary. I'll dedicate myself to becoming a great private investigator, just like Aunt Kikyo.
What is this nonsense? A fine pair you make.
Heinkel!
Fake
You
Heinkel,
may come
if you
from a
remember.
great family, but don't let that go to your head, you mewling little upstart. Perhaps you've been caught up in this fool's starry-eyed dreams, but to seriously recommend that my dunce of a nephew become a PI? Just a load I'd expect from a know-nothing glutton like you, idiot.
Whoa.
Heinkel, don't you think you're being a bit harsh?
Shut your mouth, maggot! Persist in this idiocy and you will face me in battle. Are you prepared for that?
Yep. Defeat Heinkel, yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. You bet I'm ready for a fight.
Fine then. But do not harbor any delusions that you will walk away from this unscathed, idiot. You stand before the Knight Argent Heinkel, former commander of the Eternian Sky Knights, alias the Iron Wall of Unahana, alias the YHPD's hard-boiled Inspector Heinkel. Justice will be served!
Okay, and I don't have to scan his lackeys, so let's just go all out. Let's have you do that. Let's have you cast lightning. Have you cast lightning as well, and have you go ahead and attack the Sky Dueler. I think the Sky Dueler was more annoying. Oh, I forgot about your stupid Protect Ally thing. Well, not that it matters because of my magic users. Okay, and again, do the exact same thing. Oh. Oh, because of his thing wore off. That's why I can actually hurt him. Good. There goes the Sky Archer. Supercharge. Whoa, okay. So, you know, just because I'm curious. Equip the Thief's Knife and use it. Diamond grab, you couldn't steal anything. Okay, so he does have something. Let's keep doing that. Adamant shield. Okay, yeah. Just like I thought, the bosses have items I already have. I have the adamant shield already. Okay, so I'll put whatever weapon I had on you back on him. He had one of the katanas, if I remember correctly. Equip. Katana. Which one was it? It's this one, I think. Yeah, okay. So let's just go all out. I'll whittle him down a little bit more before I use my special attacks on him. Especially since I don't think everybody has their special up right now. Shield Strike. Yeah, you doesn't have his special. I think everybody else does. Special you have Piercing Bolts. Okay. Let's keep going a little bit more. and you can't deal any damage to him. For some reason. Yeah, because Tiz is having no trouble dealing damage to him, but you just can't do it. I guess his attack isn't high enough compared to Heinkel's defense. Okay, let's see. I'll get his health down in like the 4500s and then I'll use my specials. That should be good enough. You know, if you could deal damage, this would go a lot faster. Oh, whoa. Okay. Actually, you know what? Take this opportunity to heal yourself. Because, wow, that dealt a lot of damage. Okay. Magnolia's back at full health. Wrong thing. Have you continue to cast lightning. Let's do one more round of regular attacks and then I'll do specials. Okay, so let's have you attack, let's have you use Piercing Bolt, let's have you use Piercing Bolt, and let's have you use Grand Strike, because it's the only thing you can use. Oh god, really?
I'm not pulling any punches.
Really? Well, the magic attacks will still go through, at least. Ooh, and it puts stop on him. Nice. Okay, so let's just have all of you do your regular attacks. Also, let's have you cast lightning as a dart because it'll deal more damage. And let's have you cast lightning twice. And have you do regular attack. Nice. So close, but you can't deal any damage, so it doesn't matter. Okay, once the girls get their turn, then we'll be able to finish them off. Like that. Nice.
Have I stumbled on the path to justice?
Nice. Ooh, and you dropped a high potion and an X potion. A few high potions, actually.
I can't believe I lost. You're stronger than you look.
Who are you?
The game is up, Whitson. There's no place for you to run.
What?
You always hated it when I followed my Aunt Kikyo's lead, using my instinct to deduce the truth. That's because you were always afraid that I just might notice something suspicious about you. Like the fact that you observed a certain feature of this fort when we worked here 2 years ago, as well as...
Looks like the ruse is up then.
Whoa.
When your biggest dream was to be some glorified flatfoot, I thought I could let it slide.
Glorified flatfoot.
But I knew I'd be in trouble once you started to truly hone your keen intuition.
What have you done with Heinkel?
I don't have to answer to you. If you care so much, find him yourself.
Get back here! Oh, He got away.
How? We knew this would happen. Why didn't we have all the exits blocked off? Sometime later.
So they found the real Heinkel tied up in one of the fort's hidden corridors?
Yeah. I'm just relieved that he wasn't hurt. Sholmes says he was lured out by a false promise of information, then ambushed and taken captive.
But in the end, we still don't know the truth of what happened?
Well, thanks to Inspector Heinkel's investigation, several facts have come to light.
Lord Gulliver's murder was the sole work of Madame Goldigga, who was after his fortune from the beginning. She heard about the hidden corridor from Whitson. Apparently those two have a history together.
She just happened to hear about it?
Whitson mentioned the corridors when Lady Goldigga told him that her husband planned to purchase Starkfort.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps he also mentioned how ideally suited it was for staging the perfect murder.
A murder she then decided to carry out.
Right.
Whatever he knew or didn't know, Whitson hurried to the crime scene under the pretense of investigating with Sholmes. Then Madame Goldigga misread his intentions, thinking he was there to help her. She tried over and over to get him on her side. In the end, she even tried threatening him, though we'll never be sure with what.
But what about the note we found? I shall follow where you go.
There were quite a few theories flying around about that note, weren't there? The Madam might have written it, or...
Wait.
The truth seems to be that Lord Gulliver wrote that note himself.
Wait, what?
He did?
I guess coming to Starkfort and getting caught up in its history sparked the creative urge in him.
Okay, I think that was the same as the last time, yeah. For some reason, the after-event dialogue has not changed, but it seemed like Madame Goldigga didn't die, so I'm confused.
That note was from a novel he was working on. They found the continuation of it with the rest of his belongings.
Oh, so it was just a red herring.
Forgive me. It's my fault for jumping to conclusions like I did.
Apologizing for a bad hunch? Who are you, and what did you do with the real Sholmes?
I'll take that as a compliment. I've opened my own detective agency right here in Unohana, following in my Aunt Kikyo's footsteps.
Well, good for you.
I've solved a number of cases already. The police have even come to enlist my services as a consulting detective.
Moving up in the world, aren't we?
But wait, I smell a new case brewing.
What? Where?
I just saw Unohana's finest hurrying off in quite the rush. Given their numbers, it must be something big. One of Aunt Kikyo's blades. Go it alone this time, is it? It seems she wants me to handle this case on my own. I'd best get started then.
Well, good luck.
He's turned out to be the real deal.
Hello.
Oh, Kikyo.
He always had a good sense for catching the relevant details of a case, but he's also surprisingly good at looking beyond his own preconceived notions. He even comes out with some shocking deductions at times. I don't know if it's true that blood will out, but he just might very well live up to the legacy of our family. I would not be surprised if he ends up even surpassing his grandfather one day, even if he lacks somewhat in the areas of common sense and social graces. Always calling me dear Aunt Kikyo. I feel obligated to come to every crime scene with a batch of freshly baked chocolate chip cookies.
Sounds to me like you're pretty proud of him.
It seems you chose well, Idia. Everything's working out wonderfully.
Yep, not bad if I do say so myself. And I'm relieved that I gave Sholmes good advice for his future, too.
Excuse me, can I get a soybean mochi and another cup of strong tea?
Make that 2.
One for me, too! Let's make it 5 sets.
Coming right up!
But there's only 4 of...
So it was that Idiot's decision laid the foundation for the rivalry between the Phantom Thief Whitson and Detective Sholmes, though none realized at the time how far-reaching would be the epic battle of minds born that day. A wealthy investor is murdered in a sealed room in Starkfort, and so begins the legend of the great Detective Sholmes. Okay, and that's that side quest completed. Cool. Like I said, the ending dialogue does not change for any of these, so it didn't really make sense, because it seemed like Madame Golddigger wasn't murdered like she was in the original timeline. But events still played out as if she did. I don't know, it's a little bit confusing, but anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like. Also be sure to like my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter, as well as support my Patreon and check out my reaction channel. All those links will be in the description below. And subscribe for more. And if you are subscribed or a new subscriber right now, be sure to hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload videos. This is Viola Rules, signing off. Talk to you later.